guys, welcome to this vlog. This will be a California vlog slash working on the Winters Pullover by Ozetta. I don't think I recorded most of the beginning process of making that sweater. I think the first clip I have is after I bound off for the body. So let's jump straight into that. I finished binding off for the body last night, so I'm gonna do my first try on. It's so big so far. I'm very intrigued to see how it will turn out blocked and everything. It might be too big. We're staying in Dana Point, California, and we just did some thrifting in San Clemente, and it was so good. I think it was like Old Town San Clemente, but it was such good thrifting. There was like 3 thrift stores right next to each other, and they were all so good. So I wanted to do a little haul. The first thing is this little tree topper. This little angel. We don't have a tree topper, so I thought this would be perfect for next year, and it was $6, but it was like 75% off Christmas stuff, so she was cheap and I just liked the vibe. And then I got this catch-all bowl, and it was only $3, so I had to buy it. I loved it. And then they had a bunch of fabric just rolled up like this, so I got this one and this one. I want to make some baby slash toddler pants, so I'll probably use these two for that. And then I got this like white, it's like maybe a cotton or a linen. It feels really nice, and I'm hoping there's enough of it to make the Lane pants by Sydney Graham. I want to make like the Lane pants with a ruffle, or make them look like bloomers and put elastic on the bottom. So hopefully there's enough for this, but if not, I feel like this like white fabric could always come in handy. And then one of the other stores had like, they were selling Addicted brand with tags still on them, so I just got this for $6. I honestly was getting a little pooped, but it was so good. I feel like I could spend, like, go back and buy a bunch more. It was really good. Okay, she's done. Well, kinda. I didn't bind off. I just put the stitches on hold because I don't know how I'm gonna like this neck. So I'm gonna do that when I'm done blocking. But it's time to try on. I'm excited. I'll just do that right now. Okay, it's hard to get a good angle here in my room, but here it is. I'm liking this neck so far. It was supposed to be 8 inches, and I think I knit like 6.5-ish. Yeah, okay. So the first thing I'm noticing is the arms are definitely short. I kind of wanted them to be more bracelet length. Okay, this is my problem with it. I usually knit sweaters short on me because I've got a big butt and I think and big hips. And sometimes it looks weird when sweaters hit me there. So I usually try and keep them a little shorter than my butt. But I knit this to the recommended length and then I did the arms shorter. I don't know why. They just looked really long in the pattern photos. So we will just have to block and see how it turns out. If I don't like the length, then I'm gonna take some length out of the body. But okay, let me see if I can, I need to put you further away. Okay, is this a better view of it? I don't know, guys. It's kind of freaking me out. But I'm gonna block it and that will help me determine. And then since I'm blocking this, I think I'm gonna start my next project, which I'm so excited about. So let me show you the yarn I got in LA. This was from the yarn store. I can't remember the name. Oh, I think the Little Knittery in LA. This amazing lady runs it and she helped me pick out the yarn. So I want to do a green v-neck. I think a lot of people are doing like a similar like mossy green color. And I want to make a v-neck with that. So I've been keeping my eye out for a mossy green. So I was asking her about the greens in the store. And then I also really want to make a Dagmar. And the recommended yarn I think looks so good on the Dagmar. And so I've been wanting to pull the trigger and buy the recommended yarn, but it's like $200 and from Europe. And that just felt like, I don't know, I didn't really want to do that. So in this yarn store, she had Noro. And guys, look at this beautiful Noro. It is so soft. Here's the little tag. Let's see. This is the Hanui silk. So it's 65% wool, 35% silk. It's so soft and I think this will make the most beautiful Dagmar. So I'm gonna try and do the gauge swatch tonight. I got I got 4 of these, so I hope it's enough because I don't know if I'll be able to get more. Also, it's really funny because when we were there checking out, I was telling my husband, I was like, the yarn I wanted to buy for this sweater anyway was $200, so I'm saving money and helping a local business and a small business. And then she like rung me up and she was like, that'll be $206. So this is going to be a very expensive sweater. And sometimes I feel dumb spending that amount of money on yarn when I wouldn't even spend that amount on like clothes. Like I just don't spend that kind of money usually, but this is my hobby and it's worth it to me, okay? And this is beautiful yarn, so I'll do the gauge swatch after blocking this. She's all done blocking. It's the next day and I used a fan, which I've never done before, and it worked so well because it's completely dry. So I haven't tried it on yet, so here we go. I'm still a little nervous that I'm not going to be in love with the fit. Okay. Okay, cute. Is it giving Baba? Because that's what I want it to give. What do we think about the neck? Oh, I just love the bagginess right there. Okay, let me look in my mirror. I think it turned out great. Okay, I'm really happy about it. I'll probably bind off and then weave in all the ends today. Okay. I'm really happy with it. Here it is all done and styled with jeans. I feel dumb because looking at it, I like it. But it's not exactly what I envisioned. I think it's a little bit drapier and looser than I would have preferred. I think I was picturing like a more structured sweater. So if I try this again, then I'll either buy a thicker yarn or I was kind of thinking of holding this yarn double with cashmere from Knitting for Olive, but that would just be like a really expensive yarn, but it'd be worth it to make a sweater that I was absolutely in love with. But yeah, I think it's fine. I think it's perfect for my wardrobe, and maybe one day if I wanted to make it more perfect, then I can buy some cashmere and frog it and redo it again. But for now, this is it, and I'm really enjoying it. Thanks for watching this video. I am going to try and post every other week. So if you like knitting, sewing, any sort of creative content, subscribe and like this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye!